All right, Edwin. I can't wait for this. I lay around at night just thinking of ways that I can beat you. I can't beat you fishing.
I thought I had you at the last one.
Yeah.
That last factor fit. I mean, I really thought I had you, but unfortunately for me, you were somewhere where I told one of those stories and in the crowd, and you heard my story.
I wanted to take a break and go Google Edwin Mountain Man, and I didn't have time. Yeah. I want to hear about the Mountain Man story first.
The Mountain Man story. Okay, seriously, growing up, we grew up in southern Missouri. My best friend was Justin Johnson. We'd buy the Foxfire books. We had maps of British Columbia. Like, we were gonna go live in the mountains and survive.
Last name was what?
Johnson.
Like Jeremiah Johnson's kinfolk?
Justin Johnson. Yes.
Justin Johnson,
yes.
kin to Jeremiah
yes.
Johnson.
And really important part of this story is you don't ever have to be the fastest. You just got to be faster than the guy next to you.
That's true.
You know, you don't have to be the fastest. So
That's
anyway,
the way I live my zombie apocalypse life.
Yeah, yeah. So we would build these debris huts, leaves, and no tents, no nothing, no food, no nothing. We really tried to survive. We would camp every New Year's Eve just to bring in the new year. Like, we truly did. It was so much fun. Well, on one of our camping excursions, and a little bit more about it, like, we'd cook each other food. Like, we'd think we were getting onions, you know, wild onions we'd put in with our catfish or our bass, whatever we'd catch. And we'd cook each other breakfast, cook each other lunch, and our parents, looking back to this day, I can't believe they'd let us do this, you know. But we're coming back from a trip, and we had the Rambo knives, you know, like the Rambo knives with the compass on the top, you know.
Of course, I had
the
mine.
big ones, you know, we'd have them right there on our side.
With a little fishing kit
Yeah,
inside
and a
of
BB
it.
gun. We'd have a little BB gun, but we didn't have the good BB guns. We just had the one cocker, you know. We didn't have the ones where you just keep pumping up. This is a one cocker, like your bullet would go like this, you know. We're out and about, we're fishing, whatever. We'd already cooked breakfast. We went on an excursion, you know. We lived out, like, you've been to southern Missouri. I mean, it's pretty remote.
I lived there.
Yeah, and we come back, and there's cedar trees everywhere. It's really tight, like really tightly spaced. Like, you can't see very far. And we get back, and there's a dadgum bear at our campsite.
What?
A bear.
Black bear?
Yeah. There ain't grizzly bears in Missouri, you ding dong. I mean, come on. And what do you know about bears?
I'm doing the investigating here, not you.
Well, I mean, don't ask a stupid question.
You
think it's a polar bear?
Well, I'm just feeling you.
A polar bear.
I'm looking for
it's
flaws.
A polar bear.
I'm looking for flaws in your story.
So anyway, we see the bear. We take off running, climbing a tree, you know, one of them cedar trees, and you're just busting branches because there's so many branches on the cedar tree, you can climb up it. And we just know the bear's behind us, chasing us, you know. And we get up there and we look back and the bear's
gone. You're
gone.
going to have to reenact this for me, right?
Oh, no, you don't have any cedar trees.
We'll use pine tree.
You can't climb a pine tree. There's no branches on a pine tree, ding dong. Anyway, that's the story. We almost got ate by a black bear as kids.
In southern Missouri. Mm-hmm. They do have bear down there.
They got a lot of bears.
It's very believable.
I'm telling you they got bears. I seen one.
Okay, all right.
I mean, I saw one.
That's a good story, and I'm going to figure this one out. Now, your second story, tell me about this. You about to poop your pants. I love poop stories.
I didn't say poop. I never said poop. Don't be embellishing my story.
Edwin, this is me figuring out this whole scenario. Don't
put words in my mouth. I said I had to go to the bathroom. It was number one, not number two.
This is how I do business. So, you had to go number two.
No, number one.
And you're okay.
Can I tell my story?
Hey, whatever you want to make. Whatever you want to make of this story, make of this story. Okay. But please tell it.
Back in the day, I camped everywhere I went. I had like a
truck camper,
a pop-up camper.
Yeah.
You know, really cool Viking 1984 camper on my truck.
You probably still got it. You're pretty thrifty.
No, I don't.
Oh.
A lot of good times in that camper. Anyway, I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to Bull Shoals. I'm on like 2-lane little bitty roads, like no place to ever turn around. Finally get to a gas station. It was a gas station that had like a big truck semi parking lot. You know, you'll see some of them every now and then.
Yep.
And there's not very many flat spots there in northern Arkansas. And man, I pull up to the gas pumps. I don't do nothing. I don't even start. I run in to go to the bathroom. I come out. I don't know what I did, if I just didn't have it like in park or drive or left it in neutral. But my truck is going like this, just across the parking lot. And like it's gone 100 yards. And fortunately out here, there's no semis, you know, like in this semi.
Or it crashed into something.
Nothing.
Yeah.
And I'm running as fast as I can. I get to it, jump in, put it in park, and like the parking lot's like this, the edge of it's like just straight down the mountain, just like something you'd see in the movies.
Yeah.
Like you can just see my truck and boat just
then blow up when it hits the bottom.
Yeah.
That'd be a good insurance claim.
Skid marks got in there.
Skid. I knew you had to go.
No, I had
two.
to go number one. It was tire skid marks, general tire skid marks
okay.
in the gravel parking lot.
I got skid marks. I got General Tires. So.
Yeah.
So I got to figure out. Oh boy. All right. Okay, Edwin. Pretty good stories, nonetheless.
They're really good stories.
Really
Not pretty
good stories.
Really good.
Real good stories. But here's the deal. I already know which one's a fact and which one's a fish story. I figured this out.
No, you don't.
I did figure it out.
No, you don't.
I ain't got to figure it out. You won't even let me answer. I'm the one that's got to figure this out. And
You're
guess
still
what
trying
I
to
did?
figure it out.
No. All right. Growing up, Jeremiah Johnson was not your neighbor or your best
Justin
friend.
Johnson was my absolute best friend. He lives in Nevada, Missouri to this day, works at the tractor dealership. there.
First and foremost, it's called Nevada, Missouri, not Nevada.
Well, Nevada.
But that's what you Oklahoma
Potato,
folks
potato. It
call
doesn't matter.
But you're from Oklahoma, and it's pecan or pecan, right?
We're in South Carolina. They call them, you
Pecan.
pee in a can. They are a pecan in Oklahoma.
See? Pecan, same to me. But it's Nevada, Missouri, and I believe that your Jeremiah Johnson, Justin Johnson story,
Justin Johnson.
that one right there, I believe that is a fact, and your skid marks in your britches is a fish story.
I got him. Look at this.
What?
I got him. Cha-ching.
Are you serious?
100% serious.
So the skid marks,
That's an honest to God true story.
That's a true
I
story.
chased that truck across the parking lot scared to death my whole life. What I
Really?
lived in was going to go off that mountain in Arkansas. Like
Done.
that's all I had.
that's it.
And I chased it down, like run as fast as I could
Still
run.
live in a van.
No.
Oh.
I worked hard on
I'm a
it.
sore loser.
But
Edwin.
growing
Have
up,
you not noticed?
there's a lot of truth to that story of the bear. We just didn't, we always wanted to see a bear. We dreamed of seeing a bear every time we camped.
Yeah.
We never did see a bear though. We wanted to really, really bad.
Wait a second. So the bear was a fish story?
100% a fish story.
I just said that the fish story was a fact.
You're all messed up. You said the truck story was a fish story.
Wait, did I win?
No, you didn't win.
I think I won again.
No, you
Thanks for
didn't
joining
win.
us. Another episode of Factor Fish Story. Follow this and all the stories
can't
where
lose.
I win on teamgtfishing.com.